Hey friend, how's it going? Thomas Decker here from GuitarRevolution.ca. In this video here, I'm going to talk to you about everything you need to know about A major between fret 7 to 12. We're going to explore everything there. The scales, the chords, the triads, the double stops, the sixths, pentatonics, all of it, all right? So when it comes for you to play in that key, you're very comfortable. You know where everything is. You can just make music, all right? Let's start with chords. There are two ways I like to approach this in this area here. Let me show you the chords I like to use. D shape. So it's kind of like a caged system. And here I'm using the D shape for A. Here's the E shape, right? Cover this another lesson. Here's the D shape, but I also like to add here the C shape. I take the advantage of this little shape here, the D, right? From here, I put my finger 1 and 2 to play that shape, and then I place finger 3 and 4 like this. So here I have C shape, you can see. If I go back here, all the way, and here I have the D shape, right? All the way here. So let me break down how I usually play. It's not just like that, but I play like this a lot of times, okay? I'm gonna focus more on the C shape. So closer here to fret 12. Let's take a look. So here we have a whole bunch of options of chords. I can play D like this. I usually don't play D like this. It's too much work on my fingers. I don't feel like I can play comfortably like that. I like to play finger 1, 3, and 4. So it's like a power chord. Here's the root, fifth, and octave. Sometimes I throw the B here as a 2 or a second, right? Sounds very nice too. And sometimes I like to play this chord just like this. But sometimes I like to play this chord just like this. Just like a D. That I transpose all the way to fret 9 and 10. And that works. Sometimes I play on the mix, I just play these chords, these notes. If I want, I can add my pinky here and wrap up as a power chord again. Taking the third here, right, C sharp. A lot of times I like to play like this. Finger 2, finger 1, so fret 10, 9, and this on the 11. What is this? This is an inversion of C or A. Instead of starting here, I'm starting on the second note, which is the third, C sharp. And that sometimes is what the song asks. These are the 3-4 ways I like to play this chord. A here, power chord, or sus2. There's no third, that's why it's a sus. I like to play like this, just a triad. I like to play like this, triad, with a third here on the bass. These are the ways I like to play. Let's look now at the triads and the arpeggios, the notes that we can use as a stepping stone and chord tones safe to when we are soloing, creating melodies. So here I have A, here I have E, which is the fifth, here I have A again, which is the octave, and here I have C sharp, which is the third. throw this third here too. This is another way to play the triad or arpeggio of this chord. Now, if you look at it as the C shape, personally I like this a little better. It just feels a little bit more comfortable on my fingers. Starting on the root here, A, C sharp, E, A, C sharp, E. There's an E here. I can reach down all the way there if I want. Now let me put the backing track. Let's play a little bit with this. Everything sounds so nice, eh? It's perfect chord tones, that's why. Here I'm doing a slide, right? Let's do the C shape. From here, or rather down here. A little bit of a off note there, but these are the safe notes, stepping stone, if you will. You can land, rest, and breathe on those notes. From now, let's build from here the pentatonic shapes, okay? Let's take a look at this. From the arpeggio, the triads, to have a pentatonic, you just need to add 2 notes to the mix, and you have a pentatonic. So let's add these 2 notes. 1, which is A, B. I can add the C sharp here, or right there, doesn't matter. Let's try to keep vertical. So 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, then 5, and then, so this is familiar, right? Triads. So you're adding this extra note. And then the next note will be here, but you're adding the 6th note, which is an F sharp. So take a look. And then the next note will be here, but we also adding this note, which is the B. So take a look how in the end it looks like. All right, let me play a little bit of this. Right away, you can hear when I'm not using the note from the arpeggio. I'm like here, right now. Kinda, it's suspended, right? There we go. Here's the shape. If I go up the strings, it goes like this. I really like this pentatonic shape. Quick look on C shape. Here's C shape, here's our chord, right? We're doing this. let's add the two notes that are missing here. Instead of going all the way down here on the fret 7, I'm gonna start fret 9. I'll play the shape first. If you look at it, here's the root, here's a third, fifth, root, third, fifth. I'm adding the sixth right here, which is F sharp, and then the B right here, which is the second. Here's the sixth again, then here's the second again. It's very, very similar to the most famous of all. If I go here, the only difference is that on the B string, I need to go up one fret because of the tuning of the guitar, right? Now let me play with this. You're gonna see how pretty it is. I'm gonna start down here. Pretty right away. Blue note. Either way, down here or up here, oh, both are awesome. Both are beautiful. You can use either or. Use both. Practice enough so you can use both. Now, we did pentatonic. Let's add two more notes. We're gonna have the major scale. Let's start down here. Major scale is starting from here. I have the pentatonic right here, remember? Now let me add one more note, which is the half steps, right? So I'm adding this note here, finger 2 on the G string. And then on the B string, I added finger 4. And then here I'm adding finger 4 as well. Here I'm adding finger 3 actually. And here I'm finger 4. If I go up the fret, it will go, let me think, here. Ah. There. Again, finger 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, go back a fret. 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, and then again 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. That's the shape. Now target the notes of the triads within it, right? Because those are the notes that will give you a safe landing. Let's take a look. Right? Pentatonic. Add the notes, the half steps there. Very pretty, right? Now let's take a quick look here over C sharp or C shape. Here you have the chords, pentatonic. Let's add the fingers here. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, and then here 1 and 3, 1 right here, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. So these two high E and B are the same, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. G string, don't add anything on the D and A string. A and D strings, finger 3, finger 4. Let's play over this. Nice. Very pretty. Those melodies with just half step. Beautiful, right? Now let's take a look how I like to use the sixth here. Very simple, very straightforward. Let's just stick to the C shape here, okay? Which is also D, right? One thing I like to use right here, I like to think of A, thinking of the chord of C, right here. Here I have the root, here I have the third. And then I like to go back a fret, use finger 1 and 3 here. Here use 1 and 2. And then here on the 12th fret, finger 2 and 3. So on the E and G string, I like to do like this. Finger 2 and 3. This is part of the chord too. Take a look. Right? You see that? I'm just using the G and E strings. And then if I go forward on the scale, it goes like this. So I can go like this. Let's play with that a little bit. Let's go up the high string. Sounds so sweet, right? I love it. Last but not least, let's take a look at double stops. I like to look at it this way. Up here on the B and E strings, I like to do this movement here. Finger 1 is on 12th fret, and then I hammer my finger 2 on the B string, fret 14. Here's a bar. And then I go back as the D shaper down here, but I throw my finger 1 and 2 like this, and my finger 3 on the G string, fret 11. So, or you can pick the way you want to play. And then like this, I just go up on the D and G string. So I can go one more up and back on the fret 7 and 9. So here I go, the whole thing. You can end like that or like that, doesn't matter. You can even end down here. Oops. Okay. I put the backing track here. Let's play a little bit. Sixths, right? All right, let's do that movement here. So there you go, chords, the triads, pentatonic, major scale, sixth, double stops, almost everything you need, all within these frets here, 7 to 12. Yeah, we pretty much stay there, right? Using the D, using the C shape for the A chord. Now you don't need to be just slaved to this shape here, to this shape here. No, you can explore the whole 12 frets here, and then from there you can do the octaves, right? There's just like repeating what we did or repeating what we do down here up on the fretboard, which is just a mirror image of it. Now, if this is something you want to go deeper, growing your confidence as a guitarist on your skill level, and get to know exactly what to do, feel confident to make music with what you know, I want to invite you to register for my Solo Confidence Starter Kit. Link in the description, totally free. I'm gonna send you 5 to 7 videos for us to work together, step by step, every day, incrementing one little step for you to boost your confidence as a lead guitar player. After a whole week of working together, your confidence will be in a different level for sure. And again, I'm gonna be playing here on the background. I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna use everything you did here if you wanna follow me. But if not, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next one. See you then.